What if you could create a luxurious, show-stopping meal at home using nothing but fresh ingredients from the garden? Today, we're making 3 gorgeous botanical mocktails and a pizza covered in edible flowers, proving you can eat beautifully, sustainably, and on trend without breaking the bank. This is Trend Talk. 2025's hottest food and drink trend? Botanicals. Floral flavors, functional drinks, and edible petals are blooming on menus everywhere. But here's the kicker. This trend isn't just for restaurants or mixologists. More people are bringing it home, turning plant-forward dishes into affordable luxuries that combine beauty, sustainability, and indulgence on one plate. Mushrooms over meat? Yes, please. And edible flowers? They're not just pretty, they pack subtle flavors and sometimes even health perks. According to market research, in 2025, we're seeing explosive growth in functional beverages. Think mood-boosting adaptogens, floral syrups, and low or no alcohol cocktails. Consumers today are craving not just hydration, but experiences in a glass. But this trend isn't just about drinks. It's part of a much bigger movement. The global botanical and functional beverage market is on fire. It was valued at around $107 billion in 2022 and is expected to nearly double to $207 billion by 2032, growing at more than 7% a year. What's driving this? We're seeing a massive shift toward health-conscious eating and drinking. People want mood-boosting, immune-supporting, and clean-label ingredients that taste good and do good. As one report puts it, consumers are rapidly switching to healthier alternatives, embracing prevention as an essential tool for living a better lifestyle. And here's where it gets really exciting. The word botanical isn't just about dried herbs or tea anymore. These days, it covers everything from herbs and roots to fruits, berries, and yes, even mushrooms. Some of the top botanicals right now: cranberries for urinary health, elderberry and echinacea for immune support, and adaptogens like ginseng, ginger, and ashwagandha to help with energy and stress. When it comes to flavor, florals like chamomile, peach blossom, and honeysuckle are topping the charts as the #1 trend for this year. In fact, 33% of consumers are actively seeking out floral flavors in their food and drinks. Now let's bring this closer to home. Here in the US, food prices remain unpredictable, especially when it comes to meat and dairy. But here's the good news. Mushrooms and seasonal produce offer not just price stability, but a more sustainable choice. That's why you'll see me using mushrooms instead of meat on today's pizza. It's a win for your wallet and the planet. So today, we're not just cooking, we're tapping into one of the most exciting trends of the year with 3 stunning botanical mocktails and a garden-fresh pizza that looks like a midsummer meadow. Floral, flavorful, and totally in season. Now let's make some enchantment. Start by slicing 1 or 2 kumquats. Next, muddle the sliced kumquats to release their bright juices and fragrant oils. Kumquats aren't just pretty, they're packed with vitamin C, antioxidants, and fiber, making them a small but powerful fruit in the world of functional drinks. Add 2 tablespoons of elderflower syrup and 2 tablespoons of fresh lime juice. I picked up my elderflower syrup at IKEA. Elderflower has a long history in herbal tradition and is now loved for its anti-inflammatory, immune-supporting, and mood-lifting benefits. Shake or stir the mixture well, then pour it over ice and top it with sparkling water. Finish with a few slices of kumquat and an orchid or another edible flower for a touch of natural beauty. This sweet, tart, and lightly floral mocktail transported me to a tropical island. And yes, it had me doing the happy food dance. Best of all, it's a drink that's as good for your mood as it is for your taste buds. For this drink, we're starting by making a violet simple syrup. Combine 3/4 cup of dried violets, 2 cups of sugar, and 2 cups of water into a saucepan. Bring it to a gentle boil, stirring until the sugar dissolves. Beyond their beauty, violets offer some surprising benefits. They're rich in antioxidants and vitamin C, and have been used in traditional herbal remedies to support skin health, soothe inflammation, and offer gentle respiratory support. Once boiling, turn off the heat and let the violets infuse for at least 30 minutes, or longer if you want a more pronounced floral note. Strain the syrup into a jar and let it cool to room temperature, or refrigerate it until you're ready to use. While that's cooling, here's a simple trick to elevate the presentation. Press dried violet petals onto the side of the glass using a little lemon juice. The natural stickiness holds the flowers in place and easily washes off afterward. It's a small detail that transforms the drink into a truly luxurious experience. To assemble the mocktail, combine 1/4 cup of violet syrup with 1 tablespoon of lemon juice and 1 tablespoon of lime juice. The citrus cuts through the sweetness, lifts the delicate floral notes, and turns the syrup a beautiful pink color. Fill a glass halfway with ice, pour in the violet mixture, and top it off with sparkling water or club soda. Garnish with edible violet flowers, fresh mint, or a slice of lemon, and give it a gentle stir to blend the flavors. Elegant and just a little nostalgic, almost like an elevated grape soda, this mocktail makes a stunning centerpiece for any gathering, or a quiet moment of indulgence just for you. In a small pot, combine 3/4 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of dried rose petals, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of sugar. Bring it to a gentle boil, then reduce to a simmer until the sugar fully dissolves. Rose water has been cherished for centuries for its calming, stress-relieving properties. It's also known for its anti-inflammatory and antioxidant benefits, supporting skin health and overall well-being. Here, we're pairing it with lemon, which adds a bonus of vitamin C and aids digestion. Remove the rose water from the heat and let it steep for 15 to 20 minutes, allowing the petals to infuse their delicate flavor. Once it's infused, strain the cooled rose water into 1/4 cup of lemon juice, creating a fragrant, lightly sweetened lemonade base. To serve, fill a glass halfway with ice. Pour in about half a cup of the rose lemonade, then top it off with sparkling water. Finish with a sprig of mint, a slice of lemon, and a few dried rose petals for an eye-catching garnish. This simple floral twist on a classic makes rose lemonade the perfect summer sip, a refreshing, functional botanical powerhouse that's as beautiful as it is delicious. If you're enjoying the video so far, I'd love it if you give it a like. That helps YouTube connect more people with similar interests to this video. Next up is our botanical pizza. Start by preparing the dough. Mix 2 teaspoons of honey and 1 1/3 cup of lukewarm water. Then sprinkle in 2 1/4 teaspoon of yeast and let it bloom until foamy. Add 1 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons plus 1 teaspoon of olive oil, 2 1/2 cup of bread flour, and 1 2/3 cup of all-purpose flour, and mix until the dough becomes smooth, elastic, and just slightly tacky. Let it rise in a lightly oiled bowl until doubled in size, about 1.5 hours to 2 hours. While the dough is rising, make the herbal sauce. Gently warm olive oil with 3 cloves of minced garlic over low heat for 1 to 2 minutes, being careful not to let it brown. Add 1 to 2 sprigs of thyme, oregano, and 1 tablespoon of fresh basil. Let these infuse on the lowest heat setting for another 2 to 3 minutes. The idea is to coax out the flavors without frying the herbs. Remove from heat. Add lemon zest, salt, and black pepper to taste. If you like a little heat, toss in a pinch of red pepper flakes. Set aside until ready to use. In the same pot, I lightly sautéed the mushrooms. They'll act as the meat for this dish. I picked up some chestnut mushrooms at my local grocery store and was surprised to see that they were actually growing mushrooms in store. The package described them as nutty, and to me they had a beefy, almost steak-like flavor. They're also rich in B vitamins, selenium, and antioxidants, which offer immune and energy support. I sautéed them for just a few minutes. They have a wonderfully firm texture that holds up well in the oven. And of course, you can use any type of mushroom you like here. When the dough is ready, preheat the oven to 475 degrees Fahrenheit and place your baking sheet or pizza stone inside to preheat. Divide the dough in half and place onto 2 pieces of parchment paper. Stretch or roll into rounds, as thin or as thick as you like, and let it rest for 15 to 20 minutes. Brush the dough lightly with the herbal oil, including the edges for a golden, flavorful crust. Now for the fun part, the toppings. Pizza is perfect for using up leftover veggies or garden produce. I started with a layer of fresh mozzarella, then added bell peppers, red onions, and those sautéed chestnut mushrooms. As a bonus, I added some honey fig goat cheese for bursts of sweetness, but you can use any second cheese or skip it altogether. I baked it until the crust was golden and the cheese was bubbling, about 12 to 15 minutes. Once it's out of the oven, here's where the magic happens. Top the pizza with edible flowers like orchids and nasturtium leaves. Nasturtium leaves bring a bright peppery kick along with a boost of vitamin C and antioxidants, a burst of flavor and wellness in every bite. Orchid petals, delicate and lightly floral, elevate the dish with beauty, sensory delight, and a whisper of affordable luxury. I used these because it's what I found at my grocery store, and when I filmed this, my garden flowers weren't quite blooming yet, but this is the perfect canvas for showcasing your own garden bounty or making use of what's on hand. This pizza is vibrant, seasonal, and completely in step with the botanical food trend, inviting you to enjoy luxury, sustainability, and nourishment all in one unforgettable bite. From garden to glass and plate, today's menu shows just how beautiful and satisfying botanical cooking can be. Whether you're looking to impress guests or simply treat yourself to something beautiful, botanical flavors invite you to slow down, savor the moment, and bring a little enchantment into everyday life. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing for more trend insights and garden fresh recipes. And if you're craving something sweet, check out my sweet corn and tomato jam ice cream. It's the perfect dessert to round out this meal. You'll find that video just to the left. Thanks for joining me on this botanical journey. And remember, enchantment awaits. Life is just about finding it.